So today I'm going to show you guys the Comica boomx-d wireless microphone system and hopefully give you guys enough information to help you to determine whether or not this system is worth it to you. And all the audio in this video is going to be recorded using it. So let's check it out. The Comica boomx-d comes in several different configurations ranging from a single transmitter and receiver to dual transmitters and a single receiver with several different connectivity options like USB Type-C or Lightning for smartphones or 3.5mm for your traditional DSLR and mirrorless cameras. Really, whatever your needs are, it seems like Comica's got it covered with this one. But today I'm going to be showing you guys the D2 model, which is basically 2 transmitters and 1 single receiver with the 3.5mm for DSLR and mirrorless because I'm usually recording into my camera. So in the box we get 2 transmitters and 1 receiver, 2 lavalier mics, 2 wind muffs, 3.5mm cables for various different types of cameras, a charging cable, a reset pin, a user manual, and a warranty guide. The units themselves are very small, with both the transmitters and receiver coming in at 2 inches by 1.5 inches and a 1/2 inch thick, weighing in at only 1 ounce. These things are very lightweight and very small for what they do. Since the transmitters have built-in microphones and the system includes wind muffs, the boomx-d is perfect for run and gun situations where you need quick and simple audio that sounds decent. But if you want to take it up a step further, then you can use the included lavalier mics that also have handy clips on the connectors that keep the cables from being pulled out of the transmitter while in use. The receiver also includes a headphone out for being able to monitor audio while recording, although the volume on that is not adjustable. The units are paired from the factory, and once you turn them on, they auto-scan for the best signal within the 2.4 GHz frequency band. No more hunting around for clean signals before you begin recording. The transmitters have very nice color displays that give information like battery level, audio levels, paired status, connection status, and whether or not the mic is muted. While the receivers also have the same nice color display, their user interface displays audio levels for both transmitters, connection status, battery life, and whether or not the system is in mono or stereo mode. The boomx-d comes with built-in lithium-ion batteries that Comica states will last up to 5 hours before needing to be recharged. Although I've yet to test whether or not you can actually get 5 hours of runtime out of this system, I can say that I have used it for several hours now and have yet needed to recharge it and still have over 50% battery life. So I think it's safe to say that you're likely to get close to those 5 hours of runtime before needing to recharge it. The transmitters have 2 buttons, one multi-purpose button for power and mute, and 1 button for pairing, although the unit does come paired from the factory. The receiver has a power mute button and 2 buttons for independently controlling the audio input levels of both transmitters. The levels can be adjusted from 0 to plus 12 dB in 1 dB increments. The boomx-d does also have a pretty cool belt clip on it that is conveniently sized to be able to fit inside of a cold shoe mount, although I would say to be careful with it because it does feel a bit plasticky and does feel like it could break over time. It does have teeth on it, and the back of the unit also has a bit of rubber that has holes for those teeth to be able to clip onto your clothes a little bit better to keep the unit from falling off your clothes, which I know was also a complaint about some of the Rode mics. According to Comica, the boomx-d offers broadcast quality audio at 48 kHz in 16 bits with under 20 milliseconds of latency and a signal range of 50 meters or 150 feet within line of sight. So let's go give this a try and see how far we can actually get before we start getting signal drops. Alright, so we're going to do our range test on the Comica boomx-d now. I've got the receiver mounted on top of my camera, and I'm going to be wearing just the transmitter with the wind muff, and this is the perfect time. I'm out on a pier here in Florida, and it is a very windy, very choppy day, you can tell from the water, and so we're definitely going to be putting this wind muff to the test, as well as the distance that I can get out of this thing. So I'm just going to be walking backwards here, and I'm going to just be reading some of the features of the Comica, and we're going to see when this thing starts dropping out. So Designed for mobile journalists, videographers, and vloggers, the Comica boomx-d D2 is ultra compact, true wireless digital microphone system with 2 microphones and just 1 receiver. It offers a complete solution for recording dialogue, interviews, and speech with 2 people talking simultaneously, directly to a mirrorless DSLR or mobile device. The ultra lightweight boomx-d D2 consists of 2 ultra compact clip-on transmitters, each with its own built-in omnidirectional microphone and a separate lavalier microphone. It also comes with a tiny receiver that mounts on and plugs directly into your camera. Additionally, the included TRRS output cable gives you the option to plug the receiver into any smartphone equipped with a headphone jack. The system delivers reliable transmission with a clear sound at a distance of up to 164 feet. So we're definitely putting that to the test right now. I would say I'm about 100 feet out, maybe about 120 feet out. The built-in rechargeable batteries provides up to 5 hours of operation. Versatile and extremely easy to use with simple controls. The boomx-d D2 is well suited for content creators of any experience level. 2 microphones into 1 receiver. The 2-channel receiver allows you to save space on your shooting rig by using a single receiver to simultaneously receive signal from the 2 mic transmitters. The receiver features a belt clip which also doubles as a shoe mount adapter for your camera. In the absence of a smartphone holder, the receiver can also be clamped to your smartphone using the belt clip. So do we still have signal here? I'm quite a ways out. Okay, give me a thumbs up really high if you can still hear me. Okay, so yeah, we're still going here. And so in the absence of a smartphone holder, the receiver can also be clamped to your smartphone using a belt clip. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to go out into the water, might have to start swimming. This thing seems to have pretty good range. Built-in mics for true wireless. Each transmitter is equipped with a built-in microphone and a 3.5mm mic input that accepts the included lavalier microphone. For a truly wireless experience, the transmitter can be clipped on clothing without having to wire yourself or your talent. You still got me here? Okay, wow. So I think that's probably good enough. I'm about 200 feet out. Let's try turning all the way around, see if we get any. Okay, so we got some dropouts there. So definitely seems to have some issues when turning around. So let me try going a little bit closer. So I've got this thing clipped directly on my shirt. So I'm within direct line of sight of the camera. And so the transmitter is on the outside of my clothing. Let's see if we get any more drops. Okay, so we start getting dropouts. I'm probably about, I don't know, I'd say about I'm about 120 feet out, getting closer. And so we get those drops when I turn around. Let's try turning around again, or you can hear some thunder and lightning, so I should probably get off the pier so I don't get hit by lightning here in Florida. This would be, I know it'd make a great YouTube video, but definitely not for testing a microphone. So let's try turning around again and see if we get any drops. Okay, so still drops. So definitely want to keep this thing within line of sight, you know, but as long as you're fairly close to the camera, I think you're okay. So let's try getting a little bit closer. I'm probably about 50 feet out here now. Let's see, testing. Okay, so at about 50 feet, maybe 60 feet, seems like you're good. Even if you have it under clothing or facing away from the transmitter. Let's see here, testing. Still good? All right, so that's our range test for the Comica boomx-d. So now for my thoughts on the Comica boomx-d wireless microphone system. I'm actually very excited to have this system. I think it's really cool, especially for run and gun type stuff. It's very convenient to set up. I can just put it on the cold shoe of my camera, connect it to my camera, and if I wanted to, I can clip a transmitter on my shirt or my jacket, something like that, and be able to get pretty decent audio. And I can roam around. I don't have to worry about any kind of cables or anything like that. I don't have to worry about not being positioned under an expensive boom mic or something. It's just very convenient. I like the fact that it comes with 2 transmitters. That's huge. You know, one thing that kept me from buying Rode's version is because it only came with 1 transmitter, and I know a lot of people really complained about that because you can't add a second transmitter even if you're willing to spend the extra money. So the fact that this comes with two is really a road go killer in my opinion, because that's very convenient. I think it's very well built. I like the color screens on them. Like I said earlier, I do think that the clip is a little bit plasticky, but if you're careful with your stuff like I am, I don't think you're really going to have any issues with it. And so other than that, that's pretty much it. One thing that I will probably be using this microphone for, which I don't know if it's going to work yet or not, but I have a feeling it's going to. I actually have a cable coming tomorrow that I will be able to connect my boom mic to the input mic on the transmitter, and hopefully be able to get wireless signal to my camera, or to my external recorder that I'm normally using, and that's going to help get rid of a long XLR cable that I usually have to have connected. So when I'm doing YouTube videos, that's probably how I will be using this system, because that's also very convenient. So if you'd like to know later on how that's working out for me, just ask me in the comment section and I will let you know. But hopefully I gave you guys enough information to be able to help you to determine whether or not this system will work for you. If I didn't, let me know down in the comment section. I'd be glad to answer your questions and help you guys out. If you did find this video helpful, please hit that thumbs up, as it definitely helps both this video and this channel out. I'm really trying to do something with this channel, so anything that you guys can do to help is greatly appreciated. If you are new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button, as well as that bell for future notifications. And that's pretty much it for today's video. I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for stopping by.